It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. It's a shotgun run call. Great cut there. Has the first down and more. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the move now. Trying to get the throw off.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to scramble. Intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
They'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that '98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Breaks free. He's in the clear. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Running out of time in the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envisioned this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. 1st down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
At 1st down, sack a surprise and moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on 2nd and long? Throwing off play action. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Short connection to the tight end here. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The receiver grabs it, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's got room to run. Now here he goes. At the 30 now. The 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Vols.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Backed up here, second and long from the 15. To throw, it's Carr. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Here's the throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. See if he can make something happen with the return. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Time for one more play here in the quarter. On first and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Over the middle, it's Tease. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets the first and still running. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? To the air, it's Carr. That ball snagged for a completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
A completion makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball. That's caught. It's Gilbert. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Second down after that previous play. Back to throw again. On the move now. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Irish. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Looks left and finds his target there. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's how you finish a play.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. To throw, it's Carr. The pocket breaking down. The ball is picked off. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down at the 7. The offense. Now with a 1st and goal. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. He escapes the pocket. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, Chris, you talk about rallying to the football by a defense. We all know how fast this quarterback is, and even with all of his options covered up, they're able to rally and bring him down once he pulled it down to try to take it in himself. What a great job by the defense to set up now a 4th and goal.
Rolls all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Carr. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw over the middle. He's got his man wide open. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
And now the try for 2. From the shotgun, drops back. And this is going to be caught. A successful conversion as they shave 8 points off this lead as we head to halftime. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You can see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Defense showing blitz here. Dropping back, it's Carr. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass not complete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A deep shot to the left side. The pass is intercepted.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. It's an option look. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. The Volunteers will have to kick it away, and this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. And it's taken right around the 35. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Fights through a tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
See now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Carr. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Could take it all the way. At the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Carr. He'll try a pass here. And they get the completion. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Drive stays alive with that first down completion. Takes off in a bootleg. Fires it on the move. With the catch, it's Williams. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. Bringing pressure. Gets rid of it on the move. Over the middle and incomplete.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Look out, room to run here. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And now the try for the two-point conversion. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he doesn't make it. The defense holds him there. Still a 3-score game. The lead at 18. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. means he makes the recovery, but a little over-eager. May have touched it before it went 10 yards. Penalty flag is down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Toss play to the outside. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
The Volunteers churn out another first down. We'll try to run it with the option. It's a quarterback keeper. And they hand it off to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Touchdown, Vols! And the route is on. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And now the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. That pass is caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw yet again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
He's got it in the open.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a touchdown, Irish. Still no answer for this offense.
No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back in motion now. Grinding away with a running game. Fights through the tackler. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.